global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some few hours ago, Leroy Olayinka, the spokesperson or media person to Wike, went to Arise Television and literally dragged Dr. Ruben Abati over so many issues. Of course, he mentioned all the favors Ruben Abati got from Wike and the fact that he has made himself the spokesperson for Reuben Abati, even though it's unsolicited. Of course, he says quite a lot of details, things there for beautiful, more details on that. Check out playlist to get to see all of that. But of course, the person of Rufai Oseni corrected an impression that Ruben Abati did not just leave the station, but he reported leave. He reported sick, and they gave him that, sick leave on that. But Ruben Abati could not wait for the official Monday morning show, to be able to give his, right to reply. He decided to reply just about immediately. We're going to find out the full details, debunked a lot of things, and tackled the matter headlong. My colleague is also in the house, but let's quickly dive into the news. And columnist and anchor on Arise Television, Reuben Abati, has debunked a claim by the Lere Olayinka media aide to the FCT minister, Wike, that he refunded money to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which is otherwise known as EFCC. Now, according to him, he also never ran to Wike for money, as Olayinka also claimed during an interview on Arise. And Abati made this known on his social media handle. He said, and I quote, "Refutation on Lere Olayinka's interview on Arise Television, the morning show, Friday, June 5, 2025. He said, 1, I have never approached Minister Wike to beg for money. That is a lie. If anyone, including an ex-partner, went to him under false pretenses to solicit funds in my name, I place a clear disclaimer. Such actions were not authorized by me, and Minister Wike reserves every right to call it out as fraud. Number 2, like many others, I was invited by the EFCC for questioning, a lawful and procedural engagement. At no time was I asked to refund any money or to return any money. In fact, the EFCC under the former chairman, Ibrahim Magun, later issued an apology to me. 3, Lere Olayinka clearly misused the word hubris. A basic dictionary reference would have sufficed. I will not indulge further in responding to him directly. He is not my peer. I await a more meaningful conversation, if any, from his principal, not his proxy. Number 4, I am not Rotimi Amechi's spokesperson, nor do I have his phone number. That's a fabrication. Number 5, I was not absent from the morning show to avoid any discussion. I was engaged at a pre-scheduled book review for Oprah Benson Life and Legend, a 550-page publication by Dr. Udo Yakubu. It was an honorable intellectual commitment. Number 6, I stand firmly by everything I said regarding Minister Wike. He is a public official occupying a public office. He is and should remain subject to public scrutiny. Nobody in public service is above accountability. Number 7, on the matter of Buruji Kashamu, it is important to state that the allegations against him were never proven in any court of law until his death. He was never convicted of any crime, either in Nigeria or abroad. Persisting in amplifying unproven accusation against the deceased is in poor taste and ethically questionable. Number 8, my heartfelt appreciation goes to my diligent team, Rufai Oseni, Vimbai, and our wider crew for standing tall with poise and professionalism, and to my ever-supportive wife, Kike Lomo Atanda Owo Abati. Your strength remains my anchor. May God bless Nigeria with true transparency, integrity, and boldness in public discourse. I am Ruben Abati. Wow. I always knew there would be a comeback. Oh my goodness. I've always known that it's going to have to, he will reply. But usually should have been on Monday, but he couldn't wait. Lere, what's your take, really? What's your take on this?
Well, first of all, I just want to appreciate the person of Ruben Abati, first of all, for not going dirty because this guy was trying to drag him to the gutters. So he immediately clarified some issues and refused to condescend to the position of a senior special assistant to Wike. If I have anything to say, it will be when Wike himself issue a statement, then I can reply him, and took our time to correct certain impression of running to Wike for help, refunding monies and all of that. And I mean, when this guy was talking about all of that, I was like, what's all of this? It's quite uncalled for. But however, that was a way of dragging him out. Why? Because he spoke against his boss. Now, he had also made certain things clear. If you want to privatize your life, don't come to public office. Don't occupy any public office. Every Nigerian deserves to speak about anyone occupying public posts. If you're performing well, the people will, take you right. Even if you're performing well, someone sees a small part of it and picks it up to lambast you. He has all the right. Now look at certain persons who are out of office. The likes of Jonathan, the likes of even Amechi himself, who is out of office. No one will bring him up and begin to lambast except their previous life. Okay, or let's just forget about that. Okay, let's talk about some people's mother and father who have never occupied official office. Nobody's talking about them,
Yeah.
So when you are in public office, everyone, whether Bola Tinubu, we talk about him, and one must be clear about certain things. Opinions of people may not actually be who you are. You understand?
Yeah.
They have the right to their own opinion.
Yes.
You need to come to terms with that reality, because as much as we look at individuals, all of us have different opinions about the person. Trying to force people to love someone, for me, it's a pointer to the fact that he has a questionable character. Trying to use people to bully people media-wise, bully him. He has not done this. He has not done this. And I mean, come on, it's not right. I mean, if you go to, for example, someone like the current Minister of Works, there's a young man who is on his trail to check everything he is doing. And I really love the fact that the young man is doing a good job, just to put them on toes. That's how it should be.
Done, yeah.
You understand? It shouldn't be as far as you exist, nobody should talk to you. God, if you don't want anybody to talk to you, don't occupy any public office. Go and sleep in your house. Nobody will talk to you. After all, they did. Those who are dead, nobody's talking about them. You understand? So I feel that he had shown high level of professionalism in the reply he gave.
I think for Dr. Ruben Abati, I love the fact that he said, this is the last time I'm going to talk to you about this. And please, the next time I'm going to talk to you, I don't like applying, replying by proxy. I know your guy, your principal is sending you to me. I prefer, and he even made it very clear, say, you see your boss, he's a public servant, and we will scrutinize him for accountability.
And
that's
to
tell you.
I'm not changing my mind over it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not tendering apology.
Oh my goodness.
And also, I would really celebrate the likes of Rufai.
They really stood tall for him.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, the guy had to go below for Rufai for standing tall for Dr. Ruben.
Exactly. Talking about animal, the blah, 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 blah.
But really, even till this morning, I noticed also that Lere could not still keep his cool. It's like this. There's something about AriseTv that keeps biting Lere. He couldn't still resist.
He thinks he can subject them, but that's not possible.
It's not even professional.
If your guy Paranyan again will lambast him, that's normal. Let him say anything and do anyhow.
We'll take him on.
We are public officers. We are public police. We will deal with him.
Since you already called them,
moral police.
Okay, that's good. Wrap it up.